Even though online certificates are gaining in popularity, many people don't understand that they are witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime revolution unfolding. The proliferation of certificates offers huge possibilities, not only for people on the lower education strata, but also for people with excellent education backgrounds. Both for people looking to make some additional income on the side, as well as people looking to break the ultra high net worth barriers beyond $30 million net worth. Most of the degenerates watching this channel belong to the latter category. To make everyone happy, we derived a complex scoring system with members of our online certificate Discord channel. So at the end of this video, we will rank all courses for your convenience. And because people are lazy as the first certificates are in the finance category. Why? Even if you're not a typical finance nerd, you can benefit from finance knowledge in two ways. Firstly, they can help you become a CFO or finance freelancer. Specifically, taking Wharton's Introduction to Spreadsheets and Models and the FMVA Financial Modeling Valuation Analyst program will provide a broad conceptual understanding of finance topics. This opens two doors for you that people seldomly consider. Firstly, joining a young startup as a finance analyst, head of finance, or even CFO, depending on your seniority. Startups care less about brands and academic degrees, so if you have the skills for the job, then you can do it. This is, by the way, the career path with the highest probability to become filthy rich, according to Paul Graham. Secondly, you can get a freelancer job on Fiverr, for example, creating business models for startups, charging between $200 and $2,000 for a business plan. I'm an angel investor in a number of startups, and you wouldn't believe how little finance know-how some of them have. So what's the second way you can benefit from finance degrees? Courses like Introduction to Trading, Machine Learning and GCP that is routinely taken by quant analysts at JP Morgan, as well as Machine Learning for Trading that is part of Algo Trader's curriculum at Citibank can be game-changing. Sometimes they are the tipping point helping you to advance to the next career level. Or they help you access niche domain verticals to unlock salary increases in your current job. So for the specific finance courses we mentioned, difficulty level on a scale of 1 to 3, 1 being low and 3 being high, it's a 2. Earnings potential, 3. Strategic relevance, 3. By the way, I show more and explain in detail some of these degrees in my video Top 5 Online Certificates that are actually worth it. Check it out if you want. The next category are digital marketing certificates, specifically the ones from Google's Digital Garage. These ones are especially great for people that are untalented or lazy or both and still want to make money. And I tell you why. Google does an exceptional job explaining complicated concepts easily and guiding you through the different courses. Also, these certificates give you something no other certificate will give you. Sure, one way you can monetize the certificates is take them, build up a portfolio of real-life projects you do for free initially, and ultimately get a job. But they give you something else that no other certificates offer: a low entry hurdle. You can take one course, create a seller profile on Fiverr, and start earning money. The global digital marketing market is expected to grow at a CAGR of 17.6% between 2021 and 2026 to reach a value of around $807 billion. It's always good to have skill sets in a growing market. Difficulty level 1, earnings potential 2, strategic relevance 2. And the reason it's not a 3 is because these courses will not be as impressive to people who have worked in the industry already for a couple of years. By the way, if you want to get inspiration on what certificates to take or exchange experience with other certificate holders, join the online certificate Discord. We literally talk about nothing else. Link in the description. Now, talking about digital marketing, there is something very related that lets you tap into a growing market: content marketing. The market is set to grow by $417 billion during 2021 and 2025, progressing at a CAGR of almost 16%. How to capitalize on that? The course that got recommended the most was the Academy by HubSpot, a $900 million revenue CRM platform. There is one huge advantage to building content marketing proficiency. Not only Can you earn money through freelancing on Fiverr and Upwork or through getting a job down the line? You can also build your own thing. A venture capital investor friend of mine once told me, it used to be first the product, then the distribution. Nowadays, it's flipped. Content marketing is going to teach you how to build distribution. Whether it's a niche blog website, a short video channel, or a popular meme page on Instagram. Next, you build a product, sell it through your channel, and earn millions. Easy. All thanks to HubSpot. Difficulty level 1. Earnings potential 2. Strategic relevance 2. So very similar to Google's digital marketing courses. The next category requires you to be mildly intelligent. So if you're not, please skip ahead. We are talking about data science, namely the courses from the top 3 platforms, the MicroMasters program in data science with UC San Diego by EDX, the Data Science Nano degree by Udacity, and the Johns Hopkins University Data Science degree by Coursera. These were the ones most mentioned by both my community and data science forums online. But these certificates offer you a special way to earn off them that few other certificates do. We have seen freelancing, getting a job, starting your own business, boosting your career long-term, for example, through advanced finance courses. These ones do more. They provide the opportunity to earn a significant premium in your current job. Because data science is ubiquitous, valued, and relatively new. So online certificates, especially if you take part in Kaggle competitions afterwards, are more accepted than in some other verticals. Examples include lateraling into a data science team every consulting firm has nowadays, or advancing within a startup and becoming the ops guy or girl able to handle huge data loads. Difficulty level 3, since basic programming skills in R or Python are required for these 3 courses. Earnings potential 3. Strategic relevance 3. Especially because data science can complement almost any industry profession out there. Lastly, and often overlooked, languages. Being bilingual in German and Polish and having studied Chinese benefited me greatly in my career and helped me increase my income in the midterm. Eastern Europe, China, Southeast Asia, all require a local language. Why don't you just speak English, for God's sake? My personal top learning suggestions would be Russian, Polish, Arabic, Chinese, Malay. And Duolingo seems to be the service provider that's light years ahead of its competition. On top, you can also earn money through language teaching at some point. However, you should not do this for a long time if your goal is a net worth beyond 1 million, since it's hardly scalable, as explained in my previous video about reaching 1 million net worth before 35. Difficulty level 2. Earnings potential 1, mostly because there's no immediate return. Strategic relevance 3. Languages are minimum requirements for some jobs, plus they open up entirely new geographies with entrepreneurial opportunities. Now, looking at our final conclusion, digital and content marketing are probably the courses you want to learn if you are looking for something easy, while finance and data science offer the highest potential earnings. Of course, the strategic relevance is highly dependent on your personal career trajectory in the next 5 to 10 years. That's why I'm regularly creating 10-year master plans and coaching some of you folks. Because your career and life master plan should dictate everything you do. Join our Discord!